Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe for more content like this. And in today's video, as I promised, I'm going to be showing you guys my Red Velvet scrapbook that I have with me here. Look how thick and fat she is, oh my goodness, we love her for that. It says Red Velvet Scrapbook, so I'll be showing you guys what's in here, and then I'm also going to be doing 5 scrapbook pages, one for each member, and possibly an additional one, but I don't think we'll have space for that. And the concept for this one is RBB. So I've done other album concepts in the past, but I wanted to show you guys those first before I get started, so you have an idea of how I do them, my process, and all of that. I just wanted to share that I do it, and it's like pretty, some of the pages. Some of them are a little lazy, I'm not gonna lie. I'll show you which ones are lazy and which ones I put a lot of effort into. I saw this originally on TikTok because a lot of Korean TikTokers, I guess, not TikTokers, like just Korean people on TikTok that are fans of K-pop groups like aespa, I see a lot of their scrapbooks. And what they did was rip off the pages off of their albums and put them into a little scrapbook and make them really aesthetic and all, and they did such a good job. And I was like, you know what, let's be real, I'm not going to do that because I don't really have any artistic abilities, and I do like scrapbooking, I do like doing these things, but I'm not entirely good at it. So I was like, should I do it? One day I was bored, so I decided to do it. And I guess like the controversy with this is that you are ripping up your albums, so if you think that's wrong, you know, that's fine. You don't have to do it yourself. These are the albums that I paid for with my own money. But it does feel a little wrong at first, but I'm sure it's worth it because realistically, nobody looks at their albums like one too many times. So let me just show you the first page. Let's just do a little flip through first. Let me position the camera so you can see the whole thing. I'm just positioning on my washi tape thing. Okay, so it goes Red Velvet Scrapbook. It's got this power up. And I use this technique a lot, just like the ripping off kind of vibe. I don't know if you can see that very well, but yes. And then the first page is Zimzalabim 1D, and it goes in order of concept. The albums, there's really no order to it, it's whatever I felt like. So this one is Zimzalabim 1D. Let's be real, this wasn't the best one because it was my first page, but it's okay. I get better, I think. On some of them I do downgrade a little bit. And then the next one here is Yeri's page. This one isn't bad, you know, it could be better, but it's not bad. I do like this page though. And the next one is, you'll see initially there's a lot of photos in one page because I actually have 2 Zimzalabim albums that I use for these pages. For some of them I only use one page, so they've only got like 2 pictures in one, but this one has a lot of pictures. So that's the Irene page. The member, like the order of members that it goes in, has no order, it's whatever I felt like doing first. So here is Turkey, definitely not the best either. I feel like for the Zimzalabim, because I did the Zimzalabim ones in one day, definitely were not the best. And then here is the Joy one. I would say Zimzalabim looks very chaotic, looks very messy, however, that is the vibe of it. So here's an extra page, so I didn't want to like throw away the other pictures that I didn't use, so I thought I would make a random page, and this just happens to be the most amount of members that I have pictures of. So I did a Yeri one and a Sulgi one. And then next we go into Power Up, which are my favorite pages because I love the Power Up aesthetic. The summer vibes is definitely my type of thing, and the members look really, really pretty in that era too. And for this one, you have to see the hidden washi tape. I do use washi tape here and there. So this one, the hidden washi tape is great because Yeri's official fruit in Red Velvet is grape, as you can tell from the smoothie here too. I do really like the yellow page. They're kind of hard to flip because I don't know how many pages are in one. It's like quite thick. So really one page is like 4 pages realistically. So here we've got the Wendy one. I do really, really like it. The aesthetic is so pretty. And for here, this one, oh wait, it's not just the washi tape. You also have to find the hidden fruit in there. So this one is a blue orange. Not all of them have washi tape actually. And then for Yeri, here is the grape, I think. That's where it is. Yeah. They all have their hidden fruit. The Wendy one, this one I do really like. Here's Joy. This page I really like. Joy's official fruit is kiwi. This one doesn't have washi tape, but kiwi guys, so cute. And then the next page is Irene's page. For her, it is watermelon, so we've got watermelon right there. And I also happen to have watermelon washi tape, so I put that there as well. I love the Power Up album. Wait, where did Sulgi go? Did we already do Sulgi? Did I skip her? Oh, chose I skipped Irene, but there's also Silky here. And Silky, I actually do have pineapple washi tape here, so I put that there. And then for the little pineapple, we've got it here. Like, if you really don't concentrate on it, you can't really find it, because a lot of their concept photos are the, you know, the color of their fruit. Got Irene again. And this one, I just wanted to use these because these are not technically photo cards. This is what came with this little thing for season's greetings, and this one as well. And I just wanted to make a page out of it. Like, you know, just no big deal. Because initially my goal was to make these pages really thick so that they wouldn't close. And oh, did I reach that goal really fast. I reached it much faster than I thought I would. Yes, and then we've got this Wendy page with all of the extra album things from the Oompa Oompa album. I actually haven't done an Oompa Oompa one yet. I don't know why, but I just haven't. So that's what it looks like. And then, this is probably my worst page yet. Like, it's from the thing that I got from SM Town Live's thing. I thought it would look kind of scrapbooky and cool, but it didn't. Like, this was the first page that I made when I came back from Canada. So you can kind of see the vibe changes, but like, this is not good. I'm just having there for memories. Oh my god, this one fell. You can see the washi tape. I think Irene's supposed to be here. Let me put it on. This one is also from the inclusions from the Queendom album, and you'll see that the Queendom album is actually next. So let's put Irene there, and just like the stickers and then the extra postcards, things like that. And then we get into Queendom. I think these are also my favorite pages. Definitely love this page of joy. Queendom's album kind of has like a vintage aesthetic. As you can see, it's very muted. It's very vintagey colors, so brown, pink, but they're all kind of neutrals. Yeah, that's Yuri's page. I do really like all of them. It's just so aesthetic. I feel like this isn't my style of aesthetic. Like, Power Up definitely suits my aesthetic better, but I feel like some people would really, really like this. Like the washi tape and all. It really suits the vibe. And this is Solgay's page. Definitely love these as well. Oh my god, it's so hot today. Okay, and then this one is the extra. Why do I feel like I'm missing someone? We didn't go over the Wendy Queendom. Wendy? Ah. Oh my god. I think I skipped through Wendy. It's always difficult to see which one's next. Yes, this is the Wendy page here. This one's cute, definitely. We did Sulky. Oh, and this one is the extra page. So we've got Yuri on this side and Joy on this side. We've got like definitely a pink vibe going on there. I'm gonna flip like this just to make sure I'm not missing any pages, because that would be embarrassing. Okay, so then we get into Bad Boy just suddenly. This one is the Bad Boy one. I would say that Bad Boy was the most difficult one I did. Now this is also the most recent one I did, because for Bad Boy there wasn't a lot of pictures included in it. There were a lot of aesthetic things and a lot of random kind of graphics that I didn't really like, and it didn't really have anything to do with Red Velvet or the members. So I just decided that we're going to cut all of those and only include, you know, their faces. So you'll see that a lot of them don't actually have too many pictures compared to the old ones. And what was also difficult about it is that for Bad Boy, a lot of the concept photos are dark and definitely different to this vibe, but they also have this pink one in there, so it doesn't really suit. It doesn't look like one scrapbook. I feel like I took it from 2 albums and put it together, but that definitely isn't the case. So it was quite difficult. And then here is the Wendy page. Not much to say here. And then the Joy page. I do really like this. They also all have these photo shoot vibes. Photo slides. I don't know. I also really like this page. I feel like it's aesthetic, but it is like there's a lot going on in it. And then last. Oh, wait. I feel like I'm missing someone. Got Over Joy, Wendy. Did we do Yuri's page? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that is all. Oops. Okay, so, yeah. That is all, and we're going to start with the RBB one. Now, for RBB, I actually have a specific washi tape I wanted to use because it's their official RBB washi tape that I bought from the store a while ago when, like, RBB first came out, I suppose. I'm gonna find it. I haven't used it in forever. I never actually end up using it often because, you know, when would you ever have to use an RBB tape? Wait, am I missing it? Where'd you go, babe? Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah, and it's not like necessarily RBB vibes, but it is, sorry, someone's texting me. Ah! Yeah, so this one is the RBB one. It says, so good now. It's their song, So Good, but the vibe is very RBB-like, so I decided I'm going to use this washi tape because where else would I use it? Okay, put this away. Typically, I do watch K-dramas while making these because it's a great pastime, and I literally can't focus on one thing, so I always have to be doing two things at once. So either I'll be playing my Spider Solitaire game while I watch, right now I'm more watching Read the Version, and I typically, you know, play my spider game or scrapbook while doing it. But today we're gonna just scrapbook. I'm also gonna chat, maybe do a little life updates, and yes, let's do that. By the way, the notebook itself is like, it looks so unproportional. Yeah, okay. Definitely wish I got a bigger notebook with like thicker, what do you call them, springs? Yeah, so let's just go through the RBB photo book. Yeah, I never touch my photo books after I first buy the album, and it is painful because you've also got to do that thing where a lot of people don't really like it. So let's go through it. I'm going to show you guys. There's Irene. Now, it's a little bit difficult when you're choosing between two members. So like, let's say, should I do this Luvie or should I do this Yeri? So what I first do is go over all of the photos and see which one doesn't have a back to it. So like, let me show you an example. Yeah, I typically don't use group photos, so this page is kind of useless to me, you could say. So I'm definitely going to use the Joy photo in the back for that. So I'm just going to rip her out. Oh my, a bunch of pages fell. The RBB album, I remember, is especially weak. And then I put them on a pile, so I have Joy pile, a Solgi pile, and all of that. Let me put the angle more down so that you guys can see what's going on. Perfect. Yeah, you're not going to see a lot of my face, but that's okay. So, let's use this Irene one. I do really like this outfit. I love this picture of Irene. There's an Irene pile. I go with the member, first if they have a lot of pictures that I can use. Okay, so this one, the back of it is a group picture, so I'm going to use this 1D one. It's really difficult when there are two good pictures that I both want to use. Okay, this one, the back is also a group picture, so I'm going to use the 1D picture as well. I love this picture. I feel like the RBB photo shoots in general just looked really fancy and just brings me back to the times. Because I remember I used to like draw these out. Like draw the concept photos because I thought it was fun, and it was. Yeah. Bro, I'm so mad we didn't get to see like Bangless Wendy. Like in like an actual stage, that is. She looks so different and so good there. Not that she doesn't, like, you know, she always looks good, but she especially looks good there. Okay. Now it's difficult time. A lot of these are actually photo back to back, which makes it 10 times more hard for me. I'm going to first start off with, should I do Wendy first? Why not? Okay, so we got these two pictures. I'm going to go for a similar vibe to them so that I know what I'm looking for, because if they've got similar vibes, it's easier to scrapbook with once I begin. I really wish I could listen to music right now, but that would be difficult. Okay, so these two have the exact same concept, so maybe I'll use it. Would that even look good? Should I just use the Joy one in the back? We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Where are all the Wendy pictures? For RBB, I feel like they have a lot of picture locations, so it's even more difficult to choose between them because they're all so difficult. Like for Queendom, They literally had one outfit because I bought one version of the album, but for RBB there's one album, no other versions really. So all the different concepts of the photos, the photo shoots go into the same album, if that makes sense. Maybe we'll start with Joy. I'm seeing a lot of Joy pictures for some reason. Yeah, maybe we'll start off with Joy. Honestly, I never have a solid plan when it comes to scrapbooking. It's whatever I feel like, really. Okay, so for this one, it's like Joy or Joy. I think I'm gonna go with this Joy, though. Okay. And then this one, back is a double shot of Wendy and Sulky, so I think I'll just use this Joy. Okay, then let's get started with Pink Sparkly Joy. Yes, we always have to give them names, of course. And what I do is I rip it, and I'll show an example with this one. So what I do is I rip like outside, because then there are little white marks that are left rather than a clean cut, and that little white mark kind of gives a scrapbooky feel. So what I do is I cut it inside. Yeah, okay, like closer to me. When I'm watching K-dramas though, I'll just like rip it without even looking at it too hard. That was a clean rip. And like, it's just satisfying knowing that even if you aren't super good at art, the results will look good. That's good. Okay. We got it. We got it. Oops. Oh my god, I confused Wendy with it. I guess we're not using that Wendy. Okay. For this, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to rip with the method I used. So, tomorrow is the first day of school. It's September 1st tomorrow, which means it is the first day. And am I excited? No, but school is exactly 1 hour long, which is weird. So it's kind of just like a presentation day. We'll tell you all the info about school, and then we just kind of go home, which is really underwhelming. So I was like, well, a win for me, I guess. But I have to go there at 6:30 a.m. I have to be there by 6:30 a.m. because I also have the first day of band on that day. By the way, my band schedule changed because I'm in grade 12 this year, which means that I have bands, like band mornings are Monday and Thursday, which also lines perfectly with my uploading schedule. I was delaying this, to be honest, so like it's not like super unexpected, but I knew I was going to change my upload schedule because I had band on those days, which means I can't make it to the premiere, and I do like making it to the premiere because it's fun that way. So yeah, I changed my upload schedule, and tomorrow is a Thursday, so I do have to go to band, and it's the first day, so execs have to come in early, and that's basically that. And I'm basically going to have to be there from 6:30 to 3 because the school itself starts at 2:30. It's 2:20 to 3:30. And oh my god, I got a new counselor because the other one that was, my usual counselor, he left, which is so sad because I really, really liked him. Like, he was a really cool guy. He answered all of my questions very, very quickly online, like through email, not online. I mean, like in real meetings, he was fine too, but like, especially I liked it because he was fast at replying. And now he's gone. I'm so mad because this new counselor, she just doesn't understand what I'm saying. Like, I told her, or I, politely asked her if she could switch around 2 of my courses because I want to drop out on one of them. Yes, before school starts. I already knew I was going to drop out. That was kind of like my original plan. I wanted to drop out on one of them and then switch that period to another period. Like, it wasn't hard to understand, but just didn't understand me, which, you know what, is fine. It happens from time to time, and we don't have to understand everything I say. However, she goes on she sends like a message saying, oh, for sure I can do that, and then she says that she's going to switch another class in my second semester, and I'm like, lady, what? I never mentioned any of my classes in my second semester. I was purely talking about the first semester one. And it was obvious because I listed out the course word by word. Like, I don't know how else I could have been more clear, but she didn't understand me, so I sent another email, and that was like yesterday night, and she hasn't replied back, which is fine. But last week when I sent the email, that was like a while ago. So I don't know where she's been for this entire, what, week, last week. I don't know what she was doing, but girlie was not doing her job. Like, I was just taken aback at how she just didn't understand what I was saying. But yeah, hopefully that was just a fluke and she's a totally fine person. Like, obviously there's miscommunication from people, you know, time to time. But the fact that, like, she's new at this school, I don't know. Like, sometimes you just don't understand what people are saying. But do you really have to take 5 days to reply to a simple email that's simply asking you to do your job, which is change around courses? Because in our school, guidance counselors aren't for like, oh my god, I'm stressed about school, I need help on your, like, I need mental health support. Rather than that, it's more so used like, hey, switch around my courses, or I want to drop out of this class, can you help me with it? That's kind of what it's more for. So yeah, that was just a really weird experience that I never hope to have again, but really she has to reply before, because then it changes out my whole plan. And yes, it was just a frustrating experience. Yeah. What was I? Oh yes, band though. I have first day of school, I have to be there early, blah blah. And I also met my new juniors. So now that I'm in grade 12, as I told you, I think in my, maybe I didn't upload it, my ASMR video? I don't know. I think it's uploaded though. I said that basically I'm a senior now because I'm in grade 12, like as one does. And so far, we've met the juniors once. That's about it though. Like, we had our kickoff day, which means it's basically just the first day. And I love our juniors. I was actually really scared I would get somebody that, you know, I don't know what I was expecting, but I was like scared, obviously, because we're meeting new people that we'll be working on for the rest of the year with, so obviously it's a little bit scary. But they were really nice people, and I'm glad, although one of them were like, oh my god, I did not want to be on media, so I was just like taken aback. But she was like, yeah, but I do really like the vibe of the subcommittee, which is so true, because our vibe, we're all very close to each other, like the seniors, Maria, Claire, and I, like, we're like besties. So I think that's a better place to be in rather than in a subcommittee where you enjoy the work but you don't enjoy the people with. I don't know, let me know your thoughts, because last year I just struggled a lot because of people more so. Yeah. Okay. It's so hot. Actually steaming. Sometimes I feel like it's a little hotter in Canada, because in Canada you don't really have air conditioning. Like, some houses do, but most houses don't, because it's useless for almost the entire year. And then for a few weeks it's actually, like, you know, useful when it's summer. But for most of it, it's not that useful. So most people don't have air conditioning. But I feel like on days like this, I really desperately need air conditioning. Yeah. I miss my air conditioner. Okay, sorry, I'm like concentrating. I know you can't directly see what I'm doing, but hopefully you get an essence of what I'm doing, you know. Just, follow my computer. Just placing them to see what works best. We need a strip of pink. Is that enough? Well, we'll try it. I'm really not excited to go back to school. To be honest, it doesn't really feel real that I'm in grade 12, like the last year of high school. It really doesn't feel real, but I don't know if I'm more excited or more scared, because for grade 12, things actually start to matter. I mean, for grade 11 as well, and then I have to apply for universities, so that really controls a big portion of my life. I know everyone's like, no, sweetie, what you do in university doesn't matter. What you do in high school doesn't matter. It kind of does. Like, it's your first taste at reality, I guess you could say. And everything you do leads up to something, at least. Even if it's not what you hoped for, it leads to something. And I feel like people misunderstand, oh my god, college is the most important thing in life. compared to, it does have a big influence on what you do in the future, whether you drop out, whether you continue, whether you're successful, blah blah, you know? Okay, I think I've got an idea of how I want to place it, so I'm just like slapping on the pictures. The only time I really feel bad for using those pictures is like when I have to glue their faces because it's on the opposite side of what I want to use, if that makes sense. Yeah. I'm not excited to wake up at like 5:55 tomorrow. It scares me. I haven't felt refreshed in a while, which means like I haven't felt like, I wake up and it's like, I've had such a good night's sleep. No, I always feel tired no matter what time I wake up. And these days I have been waking up early. Like I've been waking up at 6. Today I woke up at like 6:30. 6:30? Yeah, 6:30. Which isn't terrible, but it's not like super early. Okay, we've got the joy page. I'll show you the full thing later on. Probably near the end when I am finished with this entire thing. Oh, I wish I could watch my K-drama. I could, but that wouldn't be interesting for the viewers. Today I went to the mall because I think I'm getting a new Apple Pencil. I've been just using my old Apple Pencil, which is honestly, it's not a real one. It's a fake one that I've been using. Surprise! Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Like, it works just fine. I don't think I needed a real one, to be honest. My dad was like, yeah, you don't need a real Apple Pencil. So I was like, okay, Dad. So he bought me like a not real one. I've been using it just fine. But I also got a new screen protector that's kind of like paper-like. Is literally their company name. It's paper-like. And I kind of wanted the full iPad experience. So I bought that and I put it on. It's on my iPad. But I'm filming with it currently, so I can't really show you. But yes. Okay, we're gonna go in with gold joy. Just rip the sides. Yeah, so I went to the mall to see if I wanted the second generation one or the first generation. And initially, I just was like, oh, I'm getting first, obviously. But I feel like second gen might be better. Like, I don't know, for some reason in the store, the first gen ones didn't work, which makes me think, like, did they do that on purpose so that customers purposely wouldn't buy it, if that makes sense, because they want to get more sales for the second gen one. I don't know what's their problem, but that was that. So I'm getting a second gen one. I didn't buy it yet, but I'm going to buy it at Costco probably because you can get it for a little bit cheaper. And that is my plan currently. I got mall food. I just got pad thai along with pho. Yeah. Okay, we've got gold joy down, but we need another one because one picture is not going to do it. There's another gold. Yeah, we'll just have to replace it with gold Yeri, which I'm fine with. I think for Yeri there are other pictures that I like. Or should I use it for gold? Because then it would work perfectly like that. Or should I pair joys together? Okay, let's think about that. Let's look at other pictures meanwhile. The other option is I use this picture of the one with the werewolf little toy. Can't wait to use these pictures. I already used joy though. There's a lot of sparkle joy. You know what? Handling Yeri will be a future problem for me. So I'm just gonna use the gold joy, whatever. There's really not many other options. I do have to film a K-drama review soon because I've been watching a lot of K-dramas recently because I know when I get back to school, I won't be able to watch a lot of them. So I've just been watching up on my K-drama list, and so far so good. I have a lot of K-drama reviews to film like that I'm behind on, so I'll definitely be getting to those. So definitely expect a K-drama review in the near future. As always, if you think of any ideas that you want me to film any cool challenges, any opinionated videos, let me know. I'm always open to those. Let's think. Yesterday I went to school. I've been going to school for the past, like I went on, I think it was Thursday, like last Thursday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and today's Wednesday. So I'm taking a break today because I finished all of the work that we needed to get done yesterday, which I'm very happy about. And yeah, life is pretty quiet today. My sister had an audition for an orchestra. It was like a symphony orchestra for her violin. She didn't make it in. Yeah. They were like, could we recommend the other orchestra to you? Just kind of disheartening, but that's what happened. She's fine with it though. She's not really a huge, oh my god, I'm a failure kind of person. Obviously, she's my sister. How can she be so different? But I mean, I know a lot of siblings that are different. By the way, when I'm looking to the side and down, I'm throwing my trash away. I have a mini trash can there for all my little paper scraps. That's what I'm using it for. Okay, got a plan down. You guys should rank all of the IVE title tracks in the comments, because right now I have Afterlife stuck in my head, and it's good. I love Afterlife. I don't understand people who don't like it. And yes, there are people who don't like it, which is very odd, considering how popular IVE is. It's probably because they're jealous, though, right? They're jealous that IVE's doing much better than their faves. They're very successful for rookies, and it's good for them, you know? I would probably say my order is after, like, last, actually. Yeah. Because when 11 and Love Dive came out, I went crazy for it. But for Afterlife, I'm not crazy about it. I'm not crazy addicted to it, is what I mean. I think I would go Love Dive 11 Afterlife. But Love Dive and 11 are very similar on that scale, if that makes sense. Okay, now let's glue these on. My, we're already halfway through the video and I've only not even done one member. Anyway, I'm on episode like 13, 14 of Uri the Virgin, and it is 15 episodes long, so I'm very close to finishing. I don't think I'll start another K-drama because, oh my god, my sweat, it's crazy. Okay. My IVE bias? Why am I talking so weird today? Bias is definitely Liz. Not definitely. I don't know who my bias is, but it's definitely Liz or Carl. I don't know. It changes from time to time. Currently, I think it's Carl, though, because of, like, you know, her killing part. That part. I'm sure I don't have to sing it for you guys to know what part it is. Okay. It's trending on TikTok. Yeah. Did I upload on TikTok today? On my phone. Oh yeah, I did. Today's Wednesday, so I uploaded it. Oh my god, it's so hot. Let me take a little break and come back. I'm back. I don't really feel much refreshed, but I'm back. We're gonna continue this. Where did Joy go? Okay. Anyway, I have no clue what story times I was telling before this, though. Literally can't remember much. Let's see. Oh, it's so hot. I would be downstairs because it is much cooler. However, if so, that would be quite hard to film this video with everybody watching. So I'm gonna just film it here. Okay. You know, I used to really love summer, but I don't know. I don't know how to feel anymore. I just want to not think about seasons, you know? I don't want to think of being cold and I don't want to think of being hot. But if I were to be like either really freezing cold or like heat stroke, well, I've never had a heat stroke, but I would rather be super, super cold than super, super hot is what I'm trying to say. Because being super, super cold, it just really messes with me. Just makes me feel so... just makes me wish of things that I've never wished before. Just like a warm, hot furnace, like holding a hot cup. Yes. But I know people like winter for like the cozy vibes, but that's not it, me. Sure, cozy vibes is good, but yeah. Okay, my joy slide is finished. I think that took like, what, 10 to 20 minutes, which is crazy. But typically I don't take this long, let's be real. I think I could add washi tape to this. The joy one. They're both joy. The left one. I feel like this one is pink. It's like very sparkly vibes, so I'm going to use this one. This washi tape is very cool because it's actually, what do you call it? Holographic? Yeah. My hands look giant. Roll up to the party, roll up, roll up. Sorry. You know that dude that just reads lyrics, like sings lyrics off of a huge monitor? Yeah. I saw him on my FYP just now. So he was doing sticker, and now that song is stuck in my head, which is not really the best song to... Oh, yes, I wanted to tell you guys, oops, I think I glued it too much. I wanted to tell you guys another thing I did today. I went to go look at prom dresses, or like, you know, prom's what I meant. I went to go look at prom dresses today, and I found this very pretty one, but it was in size 4, and size 4 was way too big for me, but I just wanted to see how it looks. It's like black, it's got a lot of sequins, and the side lining is really special looking, because one side of the dress is like, anyway, it's special. It's hard to describe. They're like two different materials, if that makes sense. So like the left side is like, it makes up the most of the dress, but the other side is kind of like a accordion skirt kind of material. Anyway, it was a very pretty dress, so I couldn't buy it because it was only in size 4, but the lady that works there said that it does go down to 0, so I think I want to get a size 0 in that dress. I don't know why, but always at those stores, they never have size 0. They always have like 2, but that's about it. Okay, now that we're done joy, I think we're going to move on to Wendy. I definitely cannot make an extra photos page with this because there's just so many. So many. Or maybe we'll do Yeri. See, there's like a white version to say Yeri, like an English-fied version. Yeri, and then there's also like, you know, the normal way to say it. Yeri. So it was between this or this for Yeri because they're both Yeri. I'm going to go with this one because this one, you can't see her that close. Alrighty, let's make a plan. It would be nice to have one more picture of her. I actually don't have plans for the other Yeri pictures, so let me plan that out. I'm not tired. Actually I am, but I can't take a nap because then I won't be able to sleep at night. And then I won't be able to wake up the next morning, and it's just like a whole cycle of problems that I need to get through that I do not want to get to. I think that's all of the Yeri photos in here. I'm gonna have to make do with these 2 pictures. I'm gonna try my best. The first thing we'll do is use the same method of ripping. Gosh, there's so many comebacks these days. I've been wanting to do a comeback review, but because new groups are coming back like every week, I don't want to miss one group. I don't know, if I scheduled it properly, maybe I wouldn't have this issue, but I most definitely did not schedule it properly. See, a lot of the podcast episodes that you're seeing now, they're not super planned as much as, you know, my regular videos on my Luvie Irene channel. It's so hot. Okay. I know, I've been complaining about that for the past, what, hour? 30, half an hour? I've been wanting to watch Big Mouth, the K-drama that Yuna is in. However, I know that it's a lot of mystery, and mystery is not really like my jam. I don't really like the whole fun of mystery is to kind of figure out as you go, and you get to be the person that kind of guesses what happens. But I don't want that kind of thing, you know? I just want to simply enjoy it, kind of have a predictable ending, because, like, come on. When things don't go your way, you get frustrated. So let's leave that for real life, is what I'm trying to say, you know? How should I do this? Okay, I think I have an idea, but not every scrapbook page has to be perfect. That would be weird if like every single one of them was. I would genuinely be so happy right now if my counselor emailed me back, but that is not happening apparently. Okay. It's so hot. Okay. I'm gonna be so sad when I run out of albums to make scrapbooks with. I've done not over half, maybe close to a half of all the albums I own. So I'm definitely going to be quite sad when I've run out of all of them and I can't scrapbook anymore. Obviously, I don't have all Red Velvet albums. I have most of them. So who knows? Maybe I'll just purchase some secondhand ones that don't include photo cards. Because like in Korea, when you go on, like, you know, secondhand stores, like in Canada it's called Kijiji, but in Korea it's called Carrot Market. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. And on there, albums literally sell for like $2 to $3 because the photo cards are taken out, and basically that's the whole value of of albums these days, right? The fact that they have a photo card in it, but because that's taken out, it costs less. Alrighty. Got one portion of that glued down. I feel like I'm not talking that much, but excuse me. When I'm focused, I don't tend to talk a lot. Okay. What do you guys think is the best comeback of me just trying to make conversation? You can leave all of the answers down in the comments. Best comeback of 2022. For me, I know Feel My Rhythm is definitely up there. On my on repeat, I'm really excited for like Spotify's, what do you call it? The wrap up, the end of year wrap up, because they do like a thing where you can see every song, like basically your Spotify analytics, what you listen to the most this year, blah blah. And I know Feel My Rhythm is going to be at the top because, girl, do I want to listen to that song like every day? Alright. Now let's try this. Typically, I don't see myself like using that much time to scrapbook because I'm treating it as like a time spender, if that makes sense. Just something to do, pastime. Because I'm also doing it with something else, you know? Let's throw these away. This one thing has been sneaking up like that for the entirety of this. Alrighty. Let's cut her off. Boop. Okay, now I've got to think of the other Yeri side. We'll use this Yeri. It's gonna be some careful extraction because the other members are right next to her as well, and I don't want to cut them off just in case I have to use them for their individual spreads as well. Boom. Last day of summer, and this is what I'm doing. Yes, yes. Oh no, I cut a bit of her ear off. Okay. Done. This is not easy, guys. That's the fun of it, that it's not easy. Okay, this is getting quickly boring. I'm gonna come back when I've thought of what I want to do for this. Oh my God. So I got a little bit carried away. You can see how red my face is. I watched Uri the Virgin. I'm currently on episode 14 out of 15, so we're really close. It's so hot. After this video, after I'm done all of this, I'm gonna hit downstairs because it's so hot. I literally had a drink too. Like, I had a kombucha drink with ice. Didn't help. Anyway, I got a little carried away, watched 2 episodes, and I finished the Yeri page as well as the Wendy page, which I will be showing you later. So all we've got now is the Sulky page and the Irene page, which I will be showing you guys the process. Let me just close my laptop. And we've only got those 2 left, so it's going to be a fairly quick process. Let me throw out my trash. Ah! Oh. Just trash. If you're curious. I always use my little package plastic so that both ways I can reuse them. Alrighty, so let's just start off with Irene because I think there's more pictures of her. We've got these 2 that are confirmed. this Sulgi one that is confirmed. Do we have any other Sulgi confirmed ones? I don't think so. A lot of the Irene and Sulgi ones are actually grouped together, which doesn't really make it any easier. We finished the Joy one, right? Yes, yes. Sometimes I leave things like midway through because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish. I'm gonna use this concept, like the witch-like concepts, and see how we get from there. There's actually not that many Irene pictures, which is weird because usually there's quite a few of them. Low-key, I don't recommend doing a scrapbook while you're talking because it just distracts you more, and it's better to do something like watching a drama with it because you're mainly focusing on this rather than wholeheartedly listening to the drama most of the time. At least that's the case for me. I think today's the hottest day of the week, which is why it's such a struggle. And I already had matcha this morning, so I can't have milk again because my maximum milk limit is 1 cup, so I can't even have ice cream. I could, but I might suffer the consequences tomorrow, and I'm not going to deal with that tomorrow. And also, oh, it's so hot. What else was I going to say? Oh, I can't have coffee because then I won't be able to sleep that well, and then it disrupts my sleep. So I'm really preparing for this, you know? So much better, but I wish I had air conditioning. But that's not possible. I feel like I need one more picture. You know people who pronounce picture like pitcher? Does that bother me? Oh my god. I know it's like, Irene, it's not that big of a deal, but for me, it like really bothers me. I'm like, what did you say? And they're like, pitcher. No, picture. Oh my goodness. They're not even like people that are fluent in English. They're people that were like born and raised in Canada. It's like concerning. It's like, how did you not learn that? But I won't judge, even though I'm literally judging right now. That's what I'm doing. Okay. I've never sweat this much in my life. I'm not really a sweater. I'm more of a, I don't know, I just don't get hot that easily. But today is different. Just it hits different today, and not a good way. Typically, it's my sister that sweats a lot. She sweats really bad. But yeah, watching the remake of Jane the Virgin makes me want to know how the two dramas are different. But some people were like, oh, I kind of like watching it without knowing the original because it kind of takes off the burden of always constantly like compare and contrasting the two, which makes sense. Irene goes quiet yet again. I should have brought like a giant glass of water here, but I forgot. I've also got another question for you guys. Do you guys prefer hype boy or do you prefer attention? For me, I think it's attention, but hype boy definitely like never loses, like you never get sick of it. Like I do really like the chorus of hype boy, but I don't know, attention has a really good vibe too. Like the beginning of attention. You and me, the mommy boy G. I can't remember the lyrics. 한참을 바라봐 여기 가까이 나 you see. Everyone's saying that my vocals have improved when they've literally been like this forever. I just never got an opportunity to fully showcase my vocals, I feel like. And it's not like I suddenly like woke up on one day, I was like, oh, I should practice my singing, you know? It's just been, just did more auditions and I guess that pressures you to be better. I don't know. I don't really know. If you think I improved though, thank you, I guess. But are you saying my past vocals were bad? No, I'm just kidding. I don't really care if you think so. I would care if I like wanted to be an idol. I should care, so I can take in feedback. If you don't care about how good you sound or what others think of your performance, then there's a bit of a problem there. I low-key can't wait to finish this drama. I'm sorry, it's like literally all I'm talking about because it's like the only relevant thing that's going on right now. But I'm sure I'll have more story times once school starts, which is probably not going to be the best story time. That's probably going to be like, I'm so tired, hoo-hoo. And everyone's like, I don't care, click out. Just kidding. My humor is too advanced. What can I say? Okay, I'm speed running this so I can quickly finish and go downstairs to get a nice glass of ice water. Although my ice isn't completely frozen because I just put a new fresh tray of cubes. Okay, done with half the Irene page. Now we're gonna go on to the next Irene page. And I don't know what the next Irene page is gonna be. I keep these random scraps just like on my desk even though it looks dirty because just in case, you know, you never know when you're gonna need your extra. Because these random black pieces of paper might look stupid initially, but it's really useful when you're trying to come up with different backgrounds and you don't have like that specific color, because a lot about scrapbooking is layering, and in order to layer well you need a lot of backgrounds. So pro tip from Irene, I guess. I'm going to do two completely unrelated pictures, but that's okay. They can't always be perfect, especially in such a small photo book like this one. They can't all match up and be perfect. Like the Power Up one was only perfect because I had a lot of pictures to work with, and then for the Queendom one, it was one set of pictures rather than completely different ones mashed together. You know, when I think or see aespa and ITZY fans fighting, it really reminds me of like BTS fans and Blinks, like ARMYs and Blinks fighting, but to a certain degree, I guess, because I'll say ARMYs and, you can't compare them to ARMYs and Blinks. If you compare MIs and MITZYs to ARMYs and Blinks, they're completely tame. Ooh, ARMYs and Blinks fighting is just the only time I think they've truly been one. Forever one. Sorry. The only time they've truly been one is when Kachi debuted. Every fandom, to be fair, was working towards canceling them, which honestly, now that I think about it, is rude. Obviously, when that happened, I was like, I found it funny that they cared, the K-pop fans in general cared so much about just one group, probably isn't going to be like too popular either, because, you know, they're not from a big company, their talents are, you know, they're okay, you know, it's not like wow level. Yeah, but they're so relevant now. The company should have managed them better so that they got more of a bigger boost right after all that conflict. That way they could stay relevant for a longer time. Where did I put this? Yes. But hey, I'm not the company's management team, so I really have nothing to say much. I really want coffee. Iced coffee, iced Americano. It sounds really nice right now. It's kind of funny how Koreans call like iced coffee Americanos, but Americans call iced coffee. But they're really just the same thing, you know, with a shot of espresso, water, and ice, probably. If you added ice, that is. Okay, we're done with the Irene one. I'll give a full close-up view, and we're on to the silky one, and I can already see the left is tilting way higher. So maybe in the future I need to fold a few so that it gets a little bit more flat. Like I need to start doing that now. Currently we're on an Irene slide, and we're going to open it that way, if that makes sense. Now we're going to start off with silky. Which one should I do first? I don't think I'm going to have an extra photo slide, so let's just use them all while we're at it. I'm going to take out all the silky pictures that I've been accumulating for the past 4 members. We're finally going to use them. So in some way, the last members also get some benefits too. Not the strongest benefit, but some benefits. So hot. You guys are like, I know, we know. Maybe I will have a matcha ice cream. Saw it in the fridge. I haven't opened it, like, it's new, completely new, so I haven't had it. I think I forgot it, and then that it was in my fridge, and then just went to Korea. And I haven't touched it since, so maybe today will be the first day. I think I deserve it after. Maybe I should bring that back. Have you guys ever had poutine? I'm curious to see, especially if you're not Canadian. Because before I was ever in Canada, I've never had poutine before. But here, it's like a really hyped up thing. And it's very popular as restaurants too, which I honestly cannot imagine. Just even, you know, being here in Canada, I can't just imagine eating poutine and that's it. Like, that's your entire meal. Cannot understand that. especially because like it's just not filling at all. It's not nutritious. There's no vegetables. It gets sickening after a while, you know? Like fries and sauce is essentially what you can think of it. Fries and gravy, if you know what gravy is. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm burning up here. Okay, this one is a very cool picture. I'm gonna cut this. Yeah, so I was just today at the mall, like I said. And there was a huge line for New York fries, which is a brand. I don't know if it's like based in New York, but that's what it's called. And they sell fries, gravies, and people eat that for lunch. And I was so shocked. Like me eating like noodles and pad thai and all of that. People here just eating, you know, fries. So if you're one of those people, I ask you, why? What is the point? And probably you should watch out because that thing is salty. It's not. Obviously, having foods once in a while that isn't good for you is totally fine, but you should always be conscious of watching what you are eating. Not saying I'm the most healthiest person there either. I've been eating out quite often. Like yesterday I had tacos. And the ordering system was so weird. Because it was Tuesday yesterday, right? So it was Taco Tuesday. So there was like a discount on these five tacos. So we were like, because we were a group of 3, we were like, okay, well, let's just order 2 of these. So they were like, okay. So we ordered it, assuming that, I don't know, it was like a special name. They didn't really specify what was in the tacos. We were just like, I'm fine with any tacos, so let's just order it because we were all hungry. And we ordered it, assuming that it would be 5 different kinds of tacos, because at the bottom it listed like the non-sale items, which were 5 different types of tacos. So we were just assuming this new Taco Tuesday special thing was all those 5 tacos, but it wasn't. That was very surprising, and I don't know. The lady was not very helpful to explain it either. But we ordered it, and we ate, and it was good. And I was very full after, which, what more could you ask for, right? Oh my god, I need to tell you guys this. There's a new gongcha that has opened, and it's right in front of my school. So my school is in the middle of downtown, which means there's a lot of food places, there's a lot of stores in general, but a new gongcha moved there. And last year, like the end of last year, a regular gongcha place, or sorry, not gongcha, bubble tea place that we go to often, closed down. So we were like, oh my god, do we have to go to the other one? Basically this other one, oops, I'm running out of glue. Maybe I'll just use washi tape. The other bubble tea place was like closing down, and we were upset. But this year, a new one opened, and it's a gongcha, so I'm like beyond excited. However, I don't think my wallet's beyond excited because gongcha is definitely more expensive. Not more expensive than another place where it's like another bubble tea store, but it's so overpriced. And to be honest, it tastes all the same, you know? There's no major differences between all of them. But gongcha, I love them because they have like seasonal menus. They just like feel much more clean, and like the interior is so nice. I can already tell I'm going to be using so much money for bubble tea this year. But what are you going to do about it, you know? Girl gotta follow her heart, which means following bubble tea. But to be honest, these days I'm too lazy to go outside for lunch because typically I'm just hanging out in the band room, so I don't really have that much opportunity to go outside unless I'm like getting lunch for real. So who knows? Maybe I won't be spending a lot of money. We'll see. I'm sure I'll be explaining throughout the school year. I act like I'm like gonna be gone. I'm not. I probably will miss a week though. Like sometimes, every once in a while. I did miss like I think 2 Fridays last year because I was busy and I just couldn't upload. Like I didn't have any other videos to film essentially, or videos that I had that I could just upload on command. So I didn't have that, but we got through it and it's all good now. But throughout the summer, I think I did a great job of maintaining my upload schedule, in my humble opinion. What did I just cut from? Was it this? Oh yeah. Sometimes I get confused myself. Oh, I have a meeting today for CosRX. Like I showed you in my ASMR video, because I'm now a CosRX, like I'm a part of their team basically. Not like a job team, but like I'm basically one of their influencers, you could say. I have to attend meetings, and every meeting is like every month or every other month. We get a new product that we learn about, and we have to obviously promote it and everything. It's just a lot of fun because I'm just very interested in skincare. I love learning about those things. I especially love, just getting free skincare. That part's good too. So yeah, I'm really happy. I think this week is about retinol. Last week was about their 3 serum kits because that was their new release, and this month their new release is retinol products. Yeah. Like I talked about their vitamin C serum a whole heck of times. Probably to the point where my TikTok viewers are probably so sick of hearing me talk about vitamin C and how I love it. I'm gonna have to cut Slogie's arm. Sorry. This year I have a new goal, and it's not really like a superficial goal that people set for the year. And I know I actually made a bucket list. That just came to me. But no, my goal this year is to be a little bit more positive. I just want to be a bit more of a positive person than I usually am. Obviously, I started doing that since summer as well, but it's different when you're in a school year, when there's more stress, more pressure. It's obviously a little bit more difficult to be more of a cheerful and positive person to anybody, really. So that's what I'm going to go for. And I hope that you can also join me in this journey as well, because being more optimistic. I didn't upload my past, past podcast episode. I haven't started editing it, so I couldn't upload it, so it's still on my iPad. So I ran out of storage, and it just cut me while I was talking. But it's okay, we're here now. Why am I talking like that? I don't know, I've adopted a British accent whenever I'm bored. I've got to stop, it's actually a little embarrassing. For all of us. Okay, where? Okay, I have one more aspect to add. I think I'm gonna add sloping. No, it's too small. Ooh, my back, oh my god, it's drenched. That's so gross, but it's okay, guys. Sweat is a normal thing, and you should be okay with your sweat. Although, it's not very usual that I sweat, which is why I'm a little bit more concerned than usual. This video is kind of all over the place, I'm aware. Actually, it's more organized than videos, like than videos. It's more organized than what I usually do, which tells you something about my channel, but that's okay. That's the whole point of these. Alrighty, that's the last aspect that I'm gonna add on my RBB scrapbook pages. Here's a random picture of Joy that I forgot to include, or I guess I didn't include. I could add her. Let's see. It wouldn't fit anywhere, it's too big. Well, I could if I wanted to. Maybe I'll add it one day when I'm bored. But that would be kind of difficult to rip around. Okay, let me show you the RBB pages. Can't wait to wash my hands. Okay, so this one is the Joy one. 5 pictures. This one is the Yeri one. It's definitely not my favorite, but I do like this one. This one is a little bit, something's missing, you know? I feel like it would be perfect if I could put Joy there, but this is not hers. It's Yeri's. This one is Wendy's. I love this picture. I love this picture too. They're kind of random, right? The green, the neon green with the pink. And then we've got Irene. Yay. And then we've got Suki. And that is it for my scrapbook. Thank you so much for watching. My scrapbook is exploding more than ever. This is literally me when I try to close it. Like, I'm not even forcing it open like this. It's just the way it sits. Wow, wow. It looks like I did a lot, which I did. So, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Did I say that 2 times? Bye.